Hi, my name's Marlon Marisha, and I want to go through the sales-driven website framework with you and just show you exactly how it works. If you have a website and it's a brochure site, meaning it does nothing for your business, it looks good, but it doesn't deliver leads, then what you need to do is convert it into a sales-driven website. And what a sales-driven website is, it's a website that gives you leads every single week and helps you convert those leads into clients. And that's basically what a sales-driven website is. That's what every small business needs, and unfortunately, which so many small businesses don't have. So this is the framework on how you build it and how we do it for our clients. I'm going to go through it with you right now. So you can see here that there are 5 steps, okay? The first one is traffic, the second is capture, then there's nurture, convert, and then new client. And so when you start out building this sales-driven website, what you need to understand is, firstly, you have to get traffic or people to come to the website. Okay, and that's what this section here is all about, traffic. We're going to skip that for now and come back to it. But when you get someone to your website, you need to then capture their details. Then when you do that, it gives you the opportunity to actually spend time nurturing them and helping them become a warm and hot prospect who's ready to actually buy. And so this section here, if you look, all of this is actually your website. That is a sales funnel that needs to be built on your website. Let me show you how it works. Capture is this. Every page on your website needs to have some sort of lead magnet, okay? A lead magnet is a highly valuable offer that you can give someone in exchange for their contact details. Something that's very much desired by them. You know, it might answer their questions they may have concerning your product or service. It might educate them. It might fill in the gaps that they just haven't filled in yet when they're searching for your product or service. And so that can be in the form of a video, an ebook, a webinar, or if you're an e-commerce site and you're selling an actual product, it can be a coupon, so you can get some sort of discount. But the purpose of this is to capture their details, because once you capture their details, then you can nurture them. And how do you nurture them? You send them a series of emails, and these emails are pre-written, and as soon as they drop into your CRM system or your capture system where you capture their details, they start getting these emails. They might get one on day 1, then day 3, day 5, day 7. And these emails do 2 things. One is they educate, and the second thing is they move them along the sales funnel. So typically what they do is they move them and ask them to actually book an appointment, book a phone call, or to buy the product or service. Now, depending on the type of business you are, if you're an e-commerce site and you're selling a product, your convert section, what you're moving them into with these emails, you're educating them about the product, and then you're asking them to buy the product, okay? If you're a gym where you want someone to call you, or you're a plumber and you want someone to call you, these emails educate them about how you can help them, and then you ask them to call. And then finally, if you're a professional services company, or if you're an accountant or a lawyer, that kind of thing, or a consulting firm, these emails educate about the service you provide, and then it asks them to book an appointment. Okay, and when they book an appointment, that's when you have the opportunity to convert them into a happy client. Okay, so this is the sales funnel that you need to build on your website. And so let me show you how this works. If we go back to this capture section with the lead magnets, here's a website that has a lead magnet on it. Every page of this website, $1 Million Coach, has a lead magnet. And what typically happens is someone will come here, they'll read the headline, they'll say, wow, that's something that I really want, it's highly valuable, and then they'll click this button here. And when they click the button, they will then have a pop-up where they can enter their details. And when they click this, they actually get the ebook, or they can watch the video, or they can join the webinar. And that's how you capture the details, okay? Very, very important. Once you capture the details, then you can start sending them the emails. And once you send them the emails and get them through that, the emails are then directing them to one of these conversion processes that you can take them through. And so let me show you how that works. If you have a website, and just say you have no lead magnet, okay? So you've got no lead magnet on it. All you do is you ask people to book an appointment here, or you ask them to book to call you or to buy the product. If you get 100 visitors, typically 3% of people will actually take that next step. Okay, so in the market at any one time, there's 3% of people who are hot, who are ready to buy. Now, if you have no lead magnet, out of 100 visitors, 3% will convert into like a lead. So you'll get you'll get 3 leads. And then the conversion rate is typically on that 30%. So you'll get 1 sale. Okay, that's no lead magnet. Now let's look and see what happens when you put a lead magnet in there. So you have the same 100 visitors, but now you're offering an ebook, okay? You're offering an ebook, and this ebook is highly valuable, right? It's going to answer some questions that your prospect has. Here you will get a 25% conversion rate. Okay, not people buying, but people signing up for the lead magnet. Now you have 25 leads. Now these leads aren't all as hot as these 3 leads here. You'll have some hot people in there, some warm people, even some cold people. And you've got to nurture them a bit. So your close rate is probably around 12%, which gives you 3 sales. So you can see by adding a lead magnet to your website, you're making not 1 sale, but 3 sales out of the same amount of visitors to your website. And that's what makes a sales funnel and a lead magnet so valuable on every website, and that's why you need to put it in there. So let's have a look here now. So let's go down to traffic. So now we have an amazing sales funnel, on your website. It's been built in. It's what we do at Sales Driven Sites. We help clients build these amazing websites that sell. But if you get no one to come to that website, and you have no traffic, then it's useless. So the next stage is to get people to come to the website. So there's 3 types of traffic you can get. You can have paid traffic where you pay, free traffic, and then retargeting. Let me go through them with you. So depending on what type of business you are, you can go for free traffic. That's social media updates, that's SEO, it's content marketing, it's joint ventures online with partners. They're all good, but I've got to tell you, these are all long term, okay? They take time to happen. If you want leads today, then the best way to do it is to pay for leads, okay? And to use Facebook ads, Instagram. Google ads are good, but they're very expensive, and unfortunately a lot of small business owners can't afford it. But if you use Facebook ads is very, very affordable. I can tell you now, if you're a 1-man business, a 2-man, a 10-man, a 20-person business, you can afford Facebook ads. Now, YouTube ads is very good, but it's an up-and-comer, so I wouldn't suggest you use it right now, but in the next few years, you might want to use it. So the idea is this. You drive traffic to your website using paid ads, okay, like Facebook ads. You drive traffic to download the ebook. When they sign up, you should get 25% sign up, and then you put them into your nurture program, and then each one of these emails is asking them to then book an appointment after you educate, and then you ask to move them along the sales funnel. So that's kind of the funnel we're building, okay? You need to build for your website. Do you have this funnel for your website? Because if you don't, that's why it's not working for you. Now, what happens to the 75% who don't sign up? What you do with them is you do something called retargeting. So retargeting is when someone leaves your website and you can follow them around the internet and show ads to them, okay? And you can show ads on Facebook, on Instagram, and on the Google display network. So let me show you how that works. I went to this website here, WP Engine, and I went to it, looked around, and then I left. And 10 minutes later, I went to this website here, the Sydney Morning Herald in Australia, and look at this. WP Engine showed me an ad. They're retargeting me because I went to their website. See, they're becoming famous just to me. I went to another website, the Washington Post, and look, they're on that website as well. They're actually in 2 places. And then finally, I went to do a speed test, and look, they're all over this site as well. This is all in the matter of, 10 minutes to half an hour. And so the idea is you would show ads to people for the next 7 days who have come to your website and not signed up for your lead magnet or not purchased. And you can define that, and then you can ask them to come back to your website to sign up for the lead magnet or for some other offer. And it's really about becoming famous to the one. And that's why it's so inexpensive. For small business owners, you can do this. It's affordable because you're not trying to become famous to the world. You're trying to become famous to the one person who visited your website. And so that's kind of the funnel that you need to build, right? You need to first build out your funnel on your website. And then secondly, you need to work on the traffic. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, wow, I don't have any of that in my website, I want to encourage you to take the next step, and that is to book a strategy call with me. This is a highly valuable call for you because we're going to do a couple of things in it. Number one, if you have a website, I'm going to review your website and show you where the leaks are. Okay, I'm going to show you where you can improve it and make it better. Secondly, we're going to discuss a lead magnet for you. What kind of lead magnet would actually work for your clients? You know, just because you make something doesn't mean they want it. So we'll discuss what do they actually want. And then we'll design a sales funnel and say, look, how would this fit in to your client flow? We'll then discuss the best traffic sources, which is really important. Where do you get your traffic from? Do you pay for it? Is it free traffic? How is that going to work and how much is it going to cost? And then finally, if you have any questions, I'll answer those questions for you. So at the end of this call, you are going to know a lot about how you can mold your website, if you've got one, or if you don't have one, how you can build your website to actually be a sales funnel, to be a sales-driven site, how to get traffic to that site, and finally, what are the next steps you need to take. So I want to encourage you, if you've stayed on for this long, you're obviously interested, book in the strategy call at salesdrivensites.com/strategy, or just click the button below this video. There's a button there. And when you click it, it'll take you to a page with my calendar on it with all available times. Just select the time that's most convenient, put in your details, and at that time, in the next 4 days, I will give you a call on your mobile phone. And we'll have a 30-minute chat. And I can guarantee at the end of that, you're going to leave being really confident of how your business can start generating leads and clients online, which I'm sure most of you are probably struggling to do on a consistent basis. So I look forward to speaking to you. Book in the time, and we'll chat on the phone soon.